Lesson 121. In this lesson, we're going to take a break from our normal Spanish studies, and we're going to look at a grammatical element, and that is expressing purpose. When we express purpose, we try to communicate to someone else the reason why we are doing something or the reason why we want to do something. And there are different ways to express that kind of purpose. Let's take a look at these examples here. We have an example here that says, I am going to the mall for the purpose of buying clothes. Okay, we see that the words for the purpose of buying, those 5 words are underlined. And that's sort of a wordy way to tell the listener that the reason you're going to the mall is to buy clothes. That's the point of your trip to the mall, the purpose of it. And as you can see, if you look further down the page, we have a second example, which really says the exact same thing. It says, I am going to the mall to buy clothes. Now, this example was much shorter and much less wordy, but it really communicated the same thing to the listener. It told the listener why you're going to the mall. If you wanted to say this in a very archaic kind of way, you could say, I am going to the mall that I might buy clothes. Or you could say, I am going to the mall so that I might buy clothes. Or you could say, I am going to the mall so that I may buy clothes. These are all different ways of saying the exact same thing, that the purpose or reason why you're going to the mall is to buy clothes. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up, as you can probably guess by now, is that in the next couple of lessons, we're going to talk about this in Spanish. But the way I like to do things is whenever I introduce a new grammatical element, I like to discuss it first in English before we talk about it in Spanish, because I think that just makes it easier to learn the new concept. So as we say here in the book, take a minute and just think about this material, and then in the next lesson, lesson 122, we will learn how to express purpose in Spanish.